I've been documenting the homeless problem in California for years now. And California, whenever you want to show what's wrong with the country when it comes to homeless problems, you go to California. I went to Oakland for a couple days and came across some of the largest homeless encampments I had ever seen. And in one particular homeless camp, I made friends with a group of people that were at a homeless camp they called Oakland Commons and interviewed them. One of those interviews never really aired in its entirety. I'm going to show it right now, uncut. This is my interview with a homeless guy named John. Yeah.
Hold on, Didi.
All right, so I talked to Ohio, and he said that, I mean, a misnomer that people have is that people on the streets, it's their own problem, and then he said that you come from a good background, and I mean, how did you end up here?
The truth?
Yeah.
Drugs and being irresponsible, honestly, is what landed me here after all these years. Sorry, Didi, just a second. That's just the bottom line right there. I got caught up in a lifestyle that I couldn't control and landed here, but it's not as I don't want to say as bad as it seems, but I met a lot of good people out here since I've been out here. Learned a lot about myself, learned a lot about the community and society and how things really run and where the help is at. Learned how to build a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to stay here, but we're in the midst of doing something that could help tens of thousands of people across America, honestly, if things work out with us figuring out a way to help curb the homeless problem. And that's the biggest thing is housing, being able to afford housing and stuff. And really that's what we're fighting for on this piece of land that we're here right now. We're fighting to keep this so we can build miniature homes, affordable homes, and for the homeless people. There's other pieces of land around here that we want to try to get, but Caltrans owns most of that. So we're fighting with Caltrans and a couple of other little agencies and stuff to secure land and then develop it. We got an architect that's going to map out plans for us and stuff. And
so this may be future small homes, affordable for people that are homeless, maybe.
Yeah. We want to start off with the homeless because there's like 10,000 homeless just in Berkeley, Oakland alone, if I'm not mistaken. And then across America, you can imagine how many people are really homeless and stuff. No one can afford there are people who can afford to live in the Bay Area, but for the most part, affordable housing is not minimum wage, That's not going to get you affordable housing. And the affordable housing they plan on building here, out of 171 units, only 13 units are deemed affordable housing. And it's going to be for veterans and foster kids, if I'm not mistaken. Ones that have turned 18, though. And we're for that. We're happy that they have a place to stay, but nobody that lives on this site, and this is not just from here, it's from Wood Street, from this area, all the way up around to Target and stuff. There's about, I'd say, roughly 200 people. Not in the front, but there's a lot of them in the back still. That none of the houses are going to go toward, none of the apartments will go towards them. We've got apartments across the street being built. No one here can afford those, and most of them are, more than half of them are empty right now, and they're building more of them. But right across the street, you have a bunch of people that are homeless and would love to be in a place, a warm place, but they're not being offered to them anyway.
So there's a misnomer that the homeless population is basically people that made very bad decisions, a lot of addicts and stuff, but you think it's an affordable housing thing more than anything?
So anybody watching this and stuff, you tell me about how COVID affected you. Hopefully you're still in a home, and maybe you're not and stuff, but there's a lot of people that, and everybody knows this, it's not, it's a fact, that basically didn't work for 2 years almost. And then half of them didn't go back to work because now the businesses they worked for was out of business because they had no business because they weren't open the majority of the time. So anybody out there, there's so many people out here that lost their jobs or couldn't afford their rent because their job told them you can only work, from home or half the hours that you used to work, and I have a mortgage though, that, so forth. No, it's not because of
It's a COVID thing more than anything, you think?
It's a accumulation of a lot of things. Some of the people out here, yes, they made bad choices and stuff. Some of the people out here lost their jobs during the COVID time. Some of the people had other hardships and stuff. It's not See, that's another thing we're trying to express to people. It's not because of drugs and alcohol that the majority of these people are out here. Things happen, and if people out there can't understand or see that things happen to people in life that cause things, and then you have a bigger thing that happens that we have no control over, like covert, add that to just daily life and daily living and daily situation stuff. And then think about the Bay Area and how expensive. $1,800, if I'm not mistaken, for Oakland is the average one-bedroom apartment. $1,800 a month. So you're thinking $20 an hour is still only giving you $1,600 before taxes. Take out your taxes, you got maybe $1,300, $1,200. You still don't cover your rent in one check. You have a car note, you have car insurance, maybe you have just one kid goes to school. One parent works, or what have you. You got to wash clothes, you got to pay electricity, you got to pay garbage, all this stuff. Maybe your mortgage stuff. So you tell me that, who can really afford
minimum wage won't allow people to. So like the alternative thought is, okay, well, you decided to drop out of school so that you can't get a good job. So I don't feel bad for you because you made your own decision. So like that's a theory that people have. Like, how do you respond to that?
It's hard to explain stuff. I tell people, why don't you come down here and talk to some of us and find out what the stories are.
What's your story? Because you came from a good background, right? Like you came from a really good background. You didn't grow up on the streets and shit.
No, not at all.
Middle class.
People make bad decisions. I'm talking for myself with this. I made bad decisions and stuff and got caught up in a lot of partying and didn't want to take responsibility. And by the time it was realized that I found out, the jobs give you chances and stuff. And luckily enough, I'm a person that, my job gave me numerous chances and stuff. And I just fucked it off. That's me. I'm just one person just out of 200 out of this area. That's my story. So I'm not speaking for everybody. I'm speaking in general what I've heard and what I know of. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I screwed up. And now, lucky enough, I found something in this group that we have come together to do something to sort of hopefully make amends with who we believe in up there, and do something better than what we were doing before and stuff. That's all I can say is I'm trying to make up for it, anyone I've heard or anything, by doing what we're doing. And that's why it'd be great if more people come down here and talk to us about what's going on here, because I think they'd be sort of impressed about how far we've gotten with it and where we're going with it. It's not what they see.
What's your plan? How are you trying to get a job so you can get out of here?
I'm hoping that all of this turns into some sort of a paid job. Right now, of course, it's not paid because we don't have. But we want to create jobs along with the homes and stuff. There's so many talented people here that work on cars, who paint, who do electrical work. I'm a chef. They do so many different things. We want to create jobs here, and hopefully the outside community will solicit those jobs to promote more business and stuff. We want to keep it sort of here. I can go out there and fight and go back to the hustle and bustle out there, but why not try to create something here that can help other people in my situation and make it a little bit easier for them to get back into the workforce and work at a place where they're more comfortable and people accept them for who they are.
So like a nonprofit kind of thing where you could work for that and build
I'll be honest
affordable.
With you. Monty, can you come here? Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. See, there's a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of people here and that you could talk to that you get more insight from, because everybody has a vision, and then for the most part, the vision is the same out here: is to create a small eco village, tiny homes with jobs, affordable, through a land trust, which people wouldn't have to pay mortgage or rent. They would have to work basically for their stay. And I'm not the professional on this because I'm not the one who brought the land trust to us. See, this is where it gets bigger. I was already here. A guy named Theo came and said and talked to us, said could he stay here? He wanted to do a land trust, secure the land, eco village, smaller homes, affordable, and explained it to us. We loved it. We liked it. So we started moving forward. We have talked to the people in higher positions. We're talking with Caltrans. We talked with Caltrans the other day about slowing down with evicting people and how we could work together. We were trying to reach Habitat for Humanity, because they're the ones that's supposed to build on this with a developer. We're trying to get in contact with them so that we could talk about negotiating, maybe working together and doing something more positive, because they want to build, and we understand that on some land that they want to build on and things but you're displacing and putting out 200 people, and you're supposed to be helping house people, not unhouse them in a sense. You know what I mean? So
yeah, how can you? There's 100 and something thousand homeless people in California alone.
Ooh, wow.
LA's got like 50,000, dude. LA County.
Yeah.
How do we build enough affordable? I mean, your plan's great. How do we do that for?
If you talk to Caltrans. Caltrans in California is the biggest landowner. They have land everywhere. Since I've been homeless, the amount of different places that I've been kicked out of throughout Oakland have all been Caltrans land, pieces of land, like all in the back where the freeway is.
Yeah.
That's all Caltrans land. It goes all the way up to Target. And
so Caltrans is holding on. So if we can get Caltrans to donate a lot of land or whatever they do, then they can build. Who's going to pay for the construction of all that shit?
Nonprofits. I feel like if more people knew about it and came down and talked to different people about it and found out the bigger gist of it, people would fund it. People would help fund it.
No, I get you. So like a question would be, okay, so that happens.
Yeah.
Now you incentivize people to be fucking homeless because they're like, well, shit, if I get like a cheap place to live, if they're just going to build units for people,
yeah,
then...
No, it's not just going to be units, it's going to be a community, smaller individual communities in a sense,
right.
that are self-sufficient.
Yeah.
And basically, like our community here, we don't have to go too far, groceries maybe at this point and stuff, to get too much of anything. We help each other. If this person needs this and he has it, we talk to other little communities and stuff like that, and they help us out. This is Monty.
Can I show you? Can I record? Okay, I'm just doing a documentary on this and stuff. Hey, little dog, is that your dog?
No, what happened to your...
the eye thing, it's really a tooth infection now, so I got to go back to the emergency.
Well, that was a good video. Hope you guys enjoyed that report from America. So we've been to every state now, and we know so many great places that most people don't know about. If you're trying to figure out where you should move, I can help. Email me, and I'll tell you about how I can find you the perfect place for you to move to. And if you need a realtor, I can help you with that as well. No one else knows America more than Nick and Kim and Mappy. This is my email. You can also find it in the description or on the channel. Okay, so a lot of people email me and they comment and they say, where should I move, Nick? Well, I do consulting for that, as you know, but a lot of people want to do their own research. So I have published an ebook. That's right. Email me and I'll send you my comprehensive and always updated guide on the best places to move in each state. We're always traveling, so we're always updating the book. Find the best places to live in America from the people who have seen more of America than anyone else. That's true. Google it. Well, hey, Nick Johnson fans. So YouTube's pushing this whole membership thing now, and I think it's great. So I set one up for this channel. If you want to be a member on this channel, you can only do it on your computer right now. They make it hard for some reason. So go and hit join right there, and you can support the channel and join various membership tiers. I'm excited about it because I'm going to post all sort of behind the scenes content, extra interviews, fun Mappy stuff, bonus songs, and more. Just some extra stuff that doesn't make it onto the main channel. So think about becoming a member. Huh, everyone?
You should join. I did.
And if you want to buy some Mappy gear, well, you can find that link in the description as well. You can get shirts, hats, mugs, stickers, hoodies, all kinds of great Mappy merch. Click the link, get some Mappy gear. I'm also on Cameo. If you want me to send you or somebody you know a personalized video message, go to Cameo and search Nick Johnson, or just click the link in the description. Thanks for watching.